Oh, you're not solo anymore, my friend. Let's do this together. Well, it takes two to play Magic cards. Hey everybody, how the hell are you? I am doing okay. I've got some weird stuff now. I like this a lot, actually. Boom! Boom! Turn one. Putrid Imp. Go. I don't have any way to bring anything back, but I got cycling, so I can draw a card. And I really like drawing cards. I don't know, it's some weird thing with me. I just like having cards in my hand. They're like, oh, that's red. But that's from the old dragon pile, isn't it? I am unsure as to that. So this thing costs 6 to ninjutsu, so that's really expensive. I get to cycle that next turn, which I'll do, but maybe, I don't know, maybe not, who knows. Life is weird. Let's pretend that I don't have any blue. This was supposed to be a 60, but it's not. If you can't tell, I'm not going through and being like, this card is in here because of this reason. Because you guys, this is just live. This is just live. Oh, shit. This is just life. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why. And didn't he get rid of something that has cycling? Yeah, so he just doesn't give a shit anymore about anything. He's just giving up on his life. I don't know. I'm going to beat this guy's ass real quick, and then we'll get to some other stuff, some fun stuff. Yeah, guess what you could do right now if you hadn't pitched this card immediately? Cycle. And then you would not have only one land right now. That's great, dude. You got some gobbers. I'm happy for you. Cycling. I'll show you how this works real quick. And that's how it's done. That's fun. I need a mana for that, though. Go. I'll get it with Sift, which is neat. 1 in the yard. I mean, I don't know. I need 2 for that. Sift is so cool. Like, the art is even cool. Jeremy Jarvis. It's pretty awesome. I could hit this guy for 1, but I don't really see the point. I'm just going to Sift. Sift is going to be A-okay, because I'm going to rip a land and get rid of Rune Scarred Demon. It's going to make me real excited. Yep, told you so. Keg is really good too. Doomblade's okay against the deck that I'm facing. It's not fantastic, but what I really want to get rid of is Rune Scarred, because he's going to come right back. And there is a chance that I can ninjutsu as well, so we're going to skip attack. Ninjutsu I can use. You're supposed to use it. Yeah, it doesn't block. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure it has to be an unblocked attack for ninjutsu to actually take effect. So I could ninjutsu my Runescarred Demon. Oh, there are a whole different stack of implications with ninjutsu in this deck. It's just so expensive. But if it was cheaper, it'd be a lot easier to kind of maintain and play with that. And that'd be much more interesting. It's just pretty obvious at this point that I'm going to just shred this guy's entire being. But for right now, he would get that thing back, wouldn't he? Oh, that's so lame. That's the mana I wanted. Beacon of Unrest, me. I mean, I could just get Scion, really. Runescarred's really good, though. We'll do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why you were in the room to begin with, sir. Oh my god, cycling! Used correctly. Ridiculous. I mean, I can get pretty much anything. It's gonna be, oh, look how good that is. It just comes right back in there. That's pretty exceptional. What did I want? Because now he's got 2 of those in the yard, so I don't really want that. I don't know, Living Death probably, because I can work it out. It'll make more sense in a minute, most likely. Past turn, we'll get rid of this guy real quick, and we'll just jump straight into a second one. But anyway, now that nothing matters anymore, I was going around and having some fun over the break. Then I came back, my PSN was all locked out because they reset the passwords, and they were like, hey, do you reset your password? And I was like, I did not do that. And I was all confused, tried to deal with that crap. And, well, this is going to be kind of fun, too. Because I can do the exact same amount of damage and then just recast RuneScarred next turn. So there's no blocks there, and now I get to just ninjutsu. See, and that allows me to bring RuneScarred back into my hand, which I think is really cool. And I think that's a reason for running the ninjutsu, but, you know, not necessarily entirely worth it. I don't know. I'll play that because it cascades. Yeah, sure. Well, this is just stacking up real nice. It's weird because I don't particularly want to get rid of anybody, but I guess it'll be Kega. This is an interesting match because I still think there's a lot of value here because I wasn't aware, because I would have just backed out and not finished playing this and brought you guys something different. But I think it's interesting because it's showing me the value in ninjutsu in this particular build. I didn't really think about it bouncing stuff back to my hand for the multiple uses. I do have a lot of fun stuff that enters the battlefield and kind of dances around and does good things that way. This guy's dead, correct? Because I get to do so. Well, I mean, I guess he can block some stuff. So I can attack in with this. I could pitch RuneScarred and make this guy fly. He can block all three, and he probably will. So I will do that. I can just discard a card with it, though, right? So I'll just discard this island. So I think RuneScarred in hand is just as good. So one of them is definitely unblocked. Okay, so now I get to do ninjutsu. That would bring it back to his hand, which is garbage. So I gotta bring back that guy. Sure. It's weird how this all lights up and everything, too. Those are both dead. I get to cast another card. I don't have any dragons. It's double strike. I could just burn this out of his hand. I just want to see what happens here. Can I do this? No. Okay, I didn't think so. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Because the damage had already been done, and then he has double strike. You have to have double strike moving into the combat phase. I just didn't know how this particular game... This game, 14 in particular, really runs exactly how it should, rules-wise, at the very least, which is good. There were some kind of janky, weird things, especially in the first couple Magic the Gathering games, that were a little weird. It was a little spotty how some things ran, but now it pretty much looks uniform in how everything works. Go ahead and just crush in against this guy. It's obviously going to be a win. I mean, it was a win from the time that guy sat down across from me, but yeah. Ninjutsu. Interesting. I didn't think about ninjutsu that way before. I obviously, to be honest with you, had no idea that I had two of those guys in the deck. I'm not saying that they will make the final build, but these are just interactions and things that I haven't thought of before, and I probably should have. So, I've been reading all you guys' comments. Obviously, I've been responding to them. If you have been paying attention, that's been going on down in the comment section. Somebody asked me why I don't run Demon of Death's Gate. That's because, and to be honest with you, why I don't run him instead of Goliath Sphinx, I am unaware of why I do that. I should put him in instead of this Goliath Sphinx, to be honest with you. But the main reason that I don't run creatures like that is because they don't do anything when they come into play. I mean, a lot of these guys do stuff when they come into play or leave play. Of course, this can be exiled, and then I don't get those sweet effects. Sphinx, I need to have 3 mana open in order for it to work. So some of these, obviously, are exceptions rather than rules. Scion of Darkness as well. So this 9/9 is not something that I would play normally in this deck. Once we're done unlocking, I assume that I get bigger dudes that are better suited to those kind of tasks. have more enter the battlefield effects and things like that. So I don't think that this will be in the final build, but that is a good catch because it is a lot better to have in than Goliath Sphinx, especially since it can't be targeted by things like Doomblade, so that's going to have my opponent drawing some dead cards. We saw in one of my earlier matches that I shot before I left that Goliath Sphinx actually can be taken care of pretty easily with a Doomblade, and there was some play going on in the comments of that one. Some high-level play that you guys brought to my attention that I wasn't aware of or that I didn't think of at the time. So thanks again for that. I mean, thanks for all the comments. Of course, I appreciate them. We're going to get into one more match, so I will see you guys there. Sorry I've been kind of low energy so far today. It's just one of those things where, I don't know, I guess I'm coming off of vacation. And before I went, obviously, I also had some things where I was just like working on going to vacation and thinking about it constantly and not really too worried about. I'll keep this. I can work with this at least. And not that I wasn't too worried. I don't know what I was thinking more about the hand than what I was saying. But I was gearing up for vacation. I had to churn out like 7 videos in one night, and it was really crazy. And there was obviously a lot of mistakes and weird things that went on there. And I guess we're still just trying to recover, get back in the swing of things, because it has been much longer for me than it has been for you since the last time I played this game. Hopefully I can get a land out of this accumulate knowledge. Because I need 3, because I want to cycle Scion of Darkness, get Doomed Necromancer with the 4th land, just hope this guy doesn't have removal or something. This is an interesting pile matchup. It's not something that I've seen before. He's got a couple of slow turns. I want to rip a land here or get it with the knowledge. That's not what I wanted at all. Drop this and this, and hopefully I can scrounge up a land. That's not good either. Huh. These kind of land problems are not really normal for this deck to have. So what can he do? He can send stuff to the bottom of my library, which is not great for me. That's kind of the last place I want it to be, obviously. The yard is a much better fit for me. No play beforehand, so you got to assume that he doesn't have anything to play, because most of his guys would have Exalted. Except that guy. Okay. That's something I'm probably going to have to block. The life gain's regrettable. There's the land we needed. Pretty much right on time. Can't really complain too much about that. Hidden Horror's not going to do much in this instance, so I almost just want to cycle the Scion of Darkness. So then I could pitch Tidespout and try and get one of them back with Doomed Necromancer, but to be honest, I don't like my chances of being able to use Doomed Necromancer. I think he's going to be able to get rid of it. Even though there's not very many cards that I'm sitting across from that will be able to do that, I think that it's pretty likely that I'm going to be in trouble here as far as getting Doomed Necromancer to actually go off. That guy's got Trample and Exalted, so this is the turn that I block. First I'll cycle that guy out. That's okay. It's not great for me, but that's okay. This is my block turn because the trample is going to be a problem for me no matter what. Doomed Necromancer if I don't really get anything else to do. The trample is a problem. Definitely a problem. I mean, he can just get rid of Zion after I do the Doomed Necromancer thing, which is really going to suck. I get 2 cards off of Accumulated Knowledge, which might allow me to play a 4th land, which will be really nice for me. But I'm going to take 3, 4, 5 damage here from the Charger. It's going to put me at 12. Let's try this and see what happens. Kind of want to rip that land. Okay, that's okay. We are running very slow here, though. I mean, that... I'm really uncomfortable with how all this is shaping up. There's not a huge percentage chance they'll have the card that can do it to me. This isn't great. I don't like this at all. Because he's also got the Angel that gives double exalted, and with the trample, I'm in a lot of trouble if that happens. The fact this is a tap ability is also giving me some cause for pause. Tidespout Tyrant would be mighty nice. He's got 3 cards in hand. I gotta just kind of hope that he doesn't have it. That's really good. I can live this turn, I think. The Doomblade might be able to help me with that. Let's try and see what we can do here. Try and see what we can do. Oh, God, this is going to come down to the wire. I mean, if I can turn the tide, then I can really start going off on this guy and get something pretty great happening, but... like, if I can get Tyrant out and then Doomblade, that's going to wreck this guy's world. But I can't really... oh, I don't know. It's going to all come down to how he attacks here, and he's been leaving the mana open to bounce something to the bottom of my deck for a while. But if I can get Tyrant out and do the Doomblade, it's going to clear 2 of his guys off the board. At least before Tyrant hits back into my deck. So that's at least value for what's going on. Excuse me. This combat step is super sketchy. I mean, it's possible that he could just kill me outright here, which would kind of be garbage. So I have to block. But then I'm going to get rid of my Tyrant and hope he doesn't have it. Just pray he can't get rid of this 2/2. Oh, this is really bad. This is just a really bad situation. I'm not happy with anything that's happening right now. He's got an awful lot of cards in hand. So that happens. Bonchar, I knew that was going to happen. But now I can freeze it up. And I can kill and bounce some stuff. Oh, wow. This is Ugg City. I knew we had that. Now what do I do, though? I'm at 2 friggin' life, for God's sake. That's not good. None of this is good anymore. I'm pretty sure this guy's got me here, considering that I can't block both. And he would have to be very foolish not to attack. But yeah, damn it. Damn it, that's a shame. That was a really good one, though. I mean, that was a legitimately good duel right there. That guy was, I got hit him up with some consonants because that was enjoyable. But I must now adjourn myself. Yeah, that was literally that was pretty fun. Anyway, you guys, Deck Manager, I gotta work on this a little bit, actually. I should have taken a look at it before I got in here and messed around and saw what I could do. Weird absence of land on that one, but that wasn't necessarily the problem. Body double. You need these big fat guys, though, for body double to be good. So what would I take out for body double? Rise from Grave gets it out of the yard, which is pretty nice. Necromancer really helped in that situation. The Doomblade, of course, was useful. Did I forget that accumulated knowledge is an instant? Yes, I did. I am garbage. Oh my god. I am so fucking bad. I am the worst at this game. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say. Use an instance on my main like it is my job. Well, that was pretty bad. But anyway, that was still a pretty good match. I don't know, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I mean, this should have been a 60, but I just kind of ran out of time. So I think this week we'll be unlocking the rest of the cards for this deck. I mean, if we start doing 2 wins a time, which we will very soon, then we'll be able to kind of go through and get this unlocked pretty quickly. So next Monday, I should have the 60 probably for this deck, because I'm getting kind of obsessed with it. I really do like it. It is a lot of fun. I want to try and figure out the perfect build for it, see what I can do. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. As always, check down in the description for the link to my other Technovolver channel. We're going to be doing some fun stuff coming up in the next couple weeks with that. So thanks a lot for checking that out if you do. But even if you don't, I want to thank you once again for looking at this video with your eyes. So thank you. And I will see you all tomorrow.